with you this afternoon. In fact, when it started raining, I was like, can I go? Because it seems I'm playing with the age. But then I know that with the consumption of egg, I can still be on my feet. To start with, I'm only 75 years old. Only. And I take 2 eggs a day. So somebody will ask, why? Because Ghanaians have painted the egg to be something which you shouldn't go near. After 40, you don't have to eat eggs. If at all, just take the yolk out and eat the albumen, and so on and so forth. This has gone on for years. And it was not only in Ghana. Across the globe, it got to a time in the 80s when everybody was like, egg is giving me cholesterol. Egg contains cholesterol. Then this moved some countries to take 35 good years to research into the egg, whether it is really causing cholesterol across the world. And the results came out in 2014. And that was the time the Americans had started 2 projects in the country, in Ghana. One was the Ghana Poultry Project, and then the other was the Amplifies. And the main aim was to help the poultry farmers produce cheaper but quality feed to feed the birds. Because before they came, if somebody is rearing broilers, that is the meat chicken, it took them about 6, 7, 8, even 9, at times 10 weeks before the broiler attains the age or the weight for the market. But then within a short time, through training, through workshops like what we are having now, the poultry farmers could rear birds within 5 and 6 weeks to gain 2 to 3 kilos. At the same time, the egg producers were also producing eggs. But to our surprise, Ghanaians were not eating the eggs. So there were a lot of gluts, we all know it, over years. After Christmas and then the Ramadan, then the glut comes in and the farmers at times even bury hundreds of eggs, thousands of eggs in the soil because Ghanaians were afraid to eat eggs. So that's how the whole egg campaign started. The farmers were producing, but the populace were not eating it. So we got the results of the research, and that's what we used. And immediately we were able to produce this small flyer I'm holding. It summarized the importance of eggs, why you should eat an egg. The unfortunate thing is that I don't know how many of us know our protein requirement for the day. I know mine. Maybe you don't know yours. You better check, because that helps you to know what to eat. Egg is the cheapest source of protein. Egg can be fed to children from 6 months till they leave this earth. Egg consumption has no age limit. I am always repeating this. It has no time limit. And it has no weight limit. The heavier you are, the better, or the more eggs you should consume. I was in that group, but I'm out now. Egg contains almost all the nutrients one needs to have in the body. If you chew the whole egg, including the shell, then you have all the nutrients, because the shell contains the calcium. Apart from that, all the other parts contain the vitamins, whatever you need. And especially for children, from 6 months, they need to grow very fast. And that is why we recommend that at 6 months, you should start giving your child eggs. And as old as 120 years, give them eggs. Because then they have also turned into children. They lose their teeth. And egg, you don't need to chew. You don't need any extra jaw. You can even swallow. When you remove the shell, you can swallow it. And once it gets inside, it will digest. Ladies, I want to encourage all of you to take at least 1 egg a day. Apart from its satiety, making you feeling very full in the morning, if you take it, I love taking it during breakfast. But if I'm so busy and I'm not able to take it, I'll take it before I sleep. I make sure that I reserve some few hours, drink some more water before I go to bed. Egg consumption can also help in brain development, especially children. And we adults, because the older you grow, the more forgetful you become. But if you are an egg consumer, a regular one, I can tell you that this brain will be very sharp, even at a very older age. Like me, I don't forget things rough, sir. There is a special nutrient in the egg called the choline or choline, and that helps in brain development. So if you eat more eggs, especially if you are a student, you try it and see. And you run back to tell me, Madam, you said it to say, no crepa. Now I am not the last. About medal, me dinama baby first, and you will surely win. It's good for the heart. It's good for the muscles. It's good for the bones, and so on and so forth. So my only message is that try an egg in the house. Ghanaians only eat eggs either by boiling or frying. And the frying, if you see how this small egg that has been mixed with some vegetables is jumping in oil, you will cry for it. The egg needs just a drop of oil. It only helps you to turn, because after all, the yolk contains a lot of fat. That is true. So if you are adding more oil to it, then when you eat it and you get your problem, you push it back to the egg? No. So use a little oil, maybe a teaspoon of oil. Anyway, the dietitian is here, so I don't want to take the words out of her mouth. Use a little oil. If at all, you can poach it. Use water to fry it, and you are free. I hope the vendors here, somebody will poach some eggs for me, and then I can come and show it to my people. Poach your egg, you can eat it, or boil it. Some like it soft boiled, where when you remove the shell, it will just flow nicely on your plate, and then you enjoy that yellow thing flowing with the white, and that is delicious. Others like it hard boiled. So between 2 minutes to 3 minutes, you get your soft boil. When it goes beyond that, you get a hard boil. Whether it is soft or hard, the nutrients remain the same. It doesn't change. But that doesn't mean put it on fire, go and have your bath, and then you come back and the water has even dried out, and please, 5 minutes should be the highest time that you need to boil an egg. If it's for frying, it's just put it there 10. I know a woman who said, because you are not getting and you're going to be there. I said, then I need to be there. So you don't need to make it shit too, but then brownish, light brown, whitish, you are okay with it. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, you can.
Or choline or choline. Yes. So if you're a woman and you are preparing to have birth, give birth, I would advise that you take the pollen because it's very important in the development of the brain for the fetus. And this development takes place at the critical stage where you are not even aware that you are pregnant. And so if you are lacking this particular nutrient, you might find yourself having a child with a neural tube defect. So please, women preparing to have children, it is important to take egg. And then our men, if you plan on fathering a child this Christmas, please. Egg contains a nutrient called selenium, which is important in the growth of the sperm and also the movement of the sperm. So please, our men, if you have intentions of impregnating your wife, yes, please take eggs. They contain selenium, which is important for you. Another thing is that over the years, we've had issues with egg and cholesterol. It's all around. When I take egg, my cholesterol levels will go up. But studies have shown that eggs, the dietary cholesterol in egg does not affect our blood cholesterol. So when you take egg, it will not increase your cholesterol level. Rather, it improves the good cholesterol we have in our body to help fight the bad cholesterol. Yes, egg contains cholesterol, we understand that. But the cholesterol in egg is the good cholesterol, not the bad cholesterol. So from